Hi everybody, it is Nick from Booster, and we are continuing the Key Quick Conversation series, asking marketing and advertising leaders what the key to great creativity is. And I'm here with Tom at M+C Saatchi in Soho, at Golden Square, and I'm very excited to be here because I used to work here many moons ago with Tom, no less. It was quite a while back, though, wasn't it? It was quite a while back. So, Tom, please could you introduce yourself and then share with us what you believe the key is?
So yes, I'm Tom. I'm from M+C Saatchi. How to answer this question? So I suppose one of the big things we're seeing at the moment in helping clients build their brand is how difficult it is to make their brands consistent, given the media marketing ecosystem at the moment. It's so fragmented and disaggregated. So a big part of what we're trying to do is help brands cohere. Is to work out how brands can be consistent across channels and touch points, particularly when much of it is through a mediated third party. So what is a brand now, and how do you build a brand? So not only do you need to do all the obvious things around great creative work, being distinctive and being resonant, but you need to be thinking about how each of those things are building blocks in the sort of brand that exists within people's minds. And that requires a sort of different type of working. It requires you to draw together different groups of people who come from different disciplines.
Yep.
Not only the traditional sort of branding space, but also, obviously, you've got to understand how things connect up. So sort of connections and communications planning. You need to still be able to create sort of distinctive assets within advertising. But then you need to think about how those things flow through into sort of influencers and creators, and how it all ladders up into one thing. So not easy. So there's quite a lot of kind of architecture, I suppose, required to map that system, work out which of the levers that you want to pull, and then think about how your brand lives across it.
Amazing. So so that's cohesiveness or cohesivity. Let's go with cohesiveness across internally, right, as well as an integration internally as well as externally. So to your point being that, or your thought being that, you need it to exist internally within the agency for it to then work and exist externally as well.
Yeah, I mean, an example of that, where we are doing kind of everything, I suppose, is in the project to revitalise and relaunch the teacher recruitment campaign. Obviously, it's a very, very important thing to be doing for the country, to get great teachers in to inspire and educate our children. And to do that, we are sort of refreshing the approach from top to bottom. So it's a complete program of activity, starting with the brand, but then living through the whole kind of connected program of experience, which involves events and advertising and a whole new way of using creators and influencers. So it's really, it's just a huge, complex, connected and organised way of doing things. But again, you've got to do the fixed and the flow. So there are moments that you have control, like in conventional bursts of advertising, but then there are these periods of flow when you are obviously responding to what's happening in culture to make your story and your message relevant, and all the while you're trying to build that coherence. So everything needs to feel like it's coming from the same place, and it has this sort of this vibration which is consistent and helps you build the overall thing.
Amazing. And with campaigns like that, it's about behaviour. It's not about consumption, right? So a lot of your work with M+C Saatchi historically as well has been around government accounts and encouraging people to do certain things, whether that's electoral register or TfL or teachers, right?
That's right. Yeah, and that's. So we take that very seriously, and we have lots of very clever people who understand the kind of behavioural triggers that you have and the theories that inform that.
Yeah.
And what's fascinating about that is if you get good at it on these sort of big public issue type campaigns, you can then apply that to sort of consumer brands. Because really, a purchase is a behaviour.
Yeah.
And what you're trying to do is to get people behave in a different way.
Yeah.
So you want them to buy one product rather than another product, or stop buying one thing over here and start doing something entirely different over there.
Yeah.
It's all similar. And so the foundational sort of critical thing we're doing on the government citizen style is also useful on the consumer side as well.
Yeah,
And we quite often we sort of move between those two worlds.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much. And the campaign, we will, for the teacher recruitment, we'll put a link in the description so you can have a look. Yeah, really looking forward to it.
Thanks,
Thank you
Nick.
very much, Tom.
Well, it's great to see you, and good to have you back in the building.
Good to be back.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.